How to pull the best Propstream list for virtual wholesaling real estate. What is up, guys? Zach Ginn here, and in today's video, I want to show you how to pull the best Propstream list and the right criteria and filters for Propstream, aka listrei.com. So many virtual wholesalers out here are using Propstream and pulling lists, but a lot of you guys are not pulling it the right way. What I mean by this is, so if the average wholesaler pulls a list of 1,000 leads on Propstream and they usually get 5 or 10 appointments, I'm going to show you how to pull that same list, filter it down to maybe 300, 250 leads and get the same 5 to 10 appointments without paying any more money in skip tracing or on marketing to save you and make you as efficient as possible for virtual wholesaling real estate success. So I've done over 1,000 real estate wholesaling deals, and I teach hundreds of thousands of people how to get started in virtual wholesaling real estate, and I've helped so many people get their first deal. And what stresses me out so much is a lot of you guys don't know how to pull these filters the right way and how to be more efficient and the most efficient in your marketing dollars and ad spend using Propstream. So what I want to do right now is go into Propstream, aka listrei.com, and show you the perfect filters and some of my favorite lists to be pulling for Propstream for you to have the best success possible. Now, you're going to see a link on the bottom left-hand corner here called listrei.com. That is the same thing as Propstream. It's just the link you put to get a 7-day free trial to Propstream and try it out absolutely for free. So you can just go to listrei.com right now, sign up for the free trial, and follow along right now. All right, guys, we are currently in Propstream right here. So let's kind of break down exactly the right list to be pulling for virtual wholesaling real estate. So let's just pick a regular market like Indianapolis, Indiana. This is actually a really good market for wholesaling real estate, especially virtually. So what you got to understand here is when it comes to pulling the best Propstream list possible, there's going to be a ton of really good ones, but there's also going to be a ton of filters. So some of the lists you can pull in Propstream like really quick. You can see them right here. You can get MLS properties, which I'm not a big fan of. You can do pre-foreclosures, which is a good one. Cash buyers you can pull. I like the liens. I like the vacants. I like the high equity. But I do prefer if we can filter them out a little better. So what I'm going to go here is on the filter tab here and start filtering out our search. So the one thing you can do here, let's do the first type of list, which is going to just be a vacant property list. Of course, I can go to quick list choice and just click vacant. But what I want to do is actually pull it the right way. So what I'm going to do is just go to occupancy status and click vacant. And that's going to be the same thing as regular vacants. Now, we can see here in Indianapolis that really filters out our search from 13,000 all the way from 342,000. That's a big difference. So let's go back here to vacants. And now we're going to go to property characteristics. Now you really want to look at the property here. What I could tell you is I just want to keep the residential right now. I go to property types. I like to keep it a single. 2 to 5 multifamily is fine. And then I'm probably going to skip condos and townhouses unless that's something you want to do right now. From there, I don't really want to change anything else from there. Now, when I go to MLS status here, I do want to change some things up. First of all, I want to tell you when it's on market, that's usually not a good deal. I'm looking for off market properties here. So I'm going to click no on market. I'm not a big fan of that. So I'm going to click no for on market wholesaling. Go to pre-foreclosure, bank owned. Don't really care about that. Now, ownership information. This is where a lot of virtual wholesalers really get confused with this and they don't really pull it the right way. What I've seen here is years of ownership. When it comes to vacant properties, especially a vacant list, if I'm SMS text blasting it, cold calling, I don't care what you do. I want to make at least 3 years of ownership at a minimum for me to do a deal. This is really how you get a $10,000 list for the price of $1,000, right? This is how you get a $100 list for $10. You really want to filter out. Most people are going to be deals, one appointments. They're going to own it for at least 2 to 3 years because now the property has some motivation. They want to get rid of it. Maybe they have a reason why. So we're going to go here and do 3 years ownership. This is also going to make the list a lot smaller. Now I can go here to owner type and we can really switch it from here. I don't like corporate owned properties. You can do it if you want, but if you're really going to get the best bang for your buck, I'm just going to skip the corporate owned properties. I can tell you I have the best success doing that. Next here is going to be numbers of property owned. So if you own like 10 vacant houses, you're probably not going to be a good motivated seller or just a good deal at all. So if you own more than 5 houses, I don't want to deal with you at all. Anything under 5 I can deal with, but over 5 is not going to be good. So I'm just going to click numbers of owned properties at max 5. And that's going to be the best chance of us getting a deal, right? Next here, we're going to go to lien, bankruptcy, divorce status. Don't really care too much about that, but really for a vacant, no. When I go to valuation here, this is when we get a little more. So the one thing here I always have found, if you can find a list of properties that are below the median home price, the average price for a house, you're going to do good. So we got to look here on Zillow and just search Zillow median home price and find out what the median house is worth in Indianapolis, Indiana. So going here to Zillow, I can see the median home value in Indianapolis, Indiana is $228,000 as of this video. And I can really see here, that's pretty much where it's at. You can also change to all homes. I can go to single family. And when I go to single family, it's going to tell me the average home is around 232. So really when I'm looking at this right now, I get a lot of data here, but really what I could say, Zillow says the average home single family property, which I really want to deal with here, is averaging about $232,000. So I really don't want to market the properties above 275,000. You can even do 300,000 if you want to make it a little bigger. So let's make it a little bigger. I don't want to market the properties that are worth over $300,000. So right here, I'm just going to go to estimated value. I'm going to max it at 300,000, and that should filter out the list a little more. And then from there, we can get a little more technical on this. And we can see we filter that out pretty well. So when I get out of 300,000, roughly got like 100 more houses out of that, which is just going to help us be more efficient here. And then from here, I really like some equity. Again, equity is pretty much is the value of the home minus what is owed on the property. Usually when equity is below 20%, there's not going to be a lot of good wholesaling deals. And you can really get good margins when equity is over 50%. Really, 40% is where we can start working if we have a vacant house. Really, the way equity has been running up lately, I'm probably going to do at least 50%. So I'm just going to estimate equity and do at least 50%. Really don't want to waste time. Someone has a lot less equity. And really, that's 1,300. Now, if you want to like filter out even more, you can even do like 65% equity, or let's just say 60% equity. And that's going to filter out, a tad more. I would probably just do 50 here just to make it general. And really, you really niched out a average list. So this list right here, if you really look at it, it's about 1,300 properties for a bigger metro city like Indianapolis. Not bad. And if I clear this out, and I just click here and I just click the vacant tab, you really went from 13,000 properties all the way to 1,000. And that's really showing you the power of Propstream, where you can really filter out really well and really turn down cut 90% of that list off and have the same amount of motivated sellers. That is the point on here. So we can go some more lists here that I really like, right? So I can go to Indianapolis. What's some other good ones? I just go to the quick list and really look at some more, right? We can go show you the liens really quick. So again, I'm going to do it the same way. I don't really care about occupancy status here. Property characteristics, let's just keep it at residential only. Going a little quicker here, MLS, keep it off the market. Man, there's a lot of property still on the market here, so we're going to get rid of that. Ownership information, again, if I'm doing a lien, it doesn't matter too much. I'm going to put at least 2 on this one because, the liens don't matter as much, but still, years of ownership is going to help us out a little more. We can go here about 122,000 here, and this is when we go here into the liens, bankruptcy, divorce status. Now, it's your choice of numbers of owned property. I'm going to keep it at 5 still on this, just the way that I like it. And then we go in the lien section here and really start targeting specific liens. Now, I can just get general, and I just want to go to property that just has a general lien on it. And that'll bring me down to 4,000, which for most things are okay, right? Not bad. But I'm still seeing on this list here, it looks like we have like a condo on here. We don't want to deal with a condo. So I'm just going to single family only and click that. That usually gets rid of around 400 or so. So I'm going back to liens. General liens are fine. I'm going to get rid of that though. I want to get more specific on my liens because some liens aren't as good. So I like tax liens. These are people that are not paying their property taxes. That's a really good one. They're behind on it and they just got a lien on it. HOA liens, I don't care about too much. They're okay. I'm not a big fan of mechanics liens at all either. Utility lien, this is a quick tip for everyone. This is actually your water shutoff list to a point. Child support lien, I'm not a big fan of, but here's a quick tip. Click the other lien also. This is kind of a random one, but like you'll get 20 extra ones. A lot of them are credit card debt lien lists. So they're really, really good. And this is about 10,000 here. So we really want to filter that down a lot more. So we're going to max this out at 300 right now. And then for a lien, I want some equity. So I'm going to make it the lien at least 55% equity on this one. That filters it out sort of a little more, 5,000 of it. Now, if I only had like 2,000 for this list and I have to filter it down even more, what would I do? I'd probably bring this down to 250,000 or even bring it below, even to 200,000, right? That's 4,000. If I want to get even lower, I'll probably do 200. And if I really just want to lower it a little more, and if I really get 2,500, like I said, that's going to be good. I can do 60% equity, make it even smaller. And that's generally a good area to be going after. I don't think you can go wrong with this type of list. So this is a really good lien list. Now, I kind of have all the filters already set out on here. So if I want to switch a little more, so let's say I want to deal maybe with some tired landlords. I'm just going to do the quick list choice right here and just go all the way down here to tired landlords. Basically, people that are just renting properties, they just want to get rid of it, right? That's 28. So the list is not going to be as big here. So I'm going to click tired landlords here and just get rid of the lien section. So we're just going to go here to the liens and get rid of all the little liens on here. And we don't really care if there's liens. And then the tired landlords sort of roughly comes up to 649 if I have that. Now that needs to be a little bigger. We're going to add 300,000 on top of that and then bring equity down to 55%, nothing too crazy. And if I want to get that list to 850, 1,000, then I can always, make it a little bigger or shorter, but that's not bad at all. And if I really want to deal with individual tired landlords that own maybe one or two properties, right? I'm going to make this years of ownership. I want numbers of property owned maybe to go to 3. And that's going to make it a lot smaller. But those are a lot less, business savvy type tired landlords that might just want to get rid of it for cash versus a regular list for them. Now, this is a really powerful list. Gurus don't like talking about this list at all, but it's actually a really good list to be going after. Now I go to quick list choice. There's pre-probates. Tax delinquencies is another really good one here. And that's one that the tax lien list is someone that is paying and they're behind 3 or 4 years in their taxes. Someone that's just not paying their taxes at all. It's going to be a tax delinquency list. So that's a really good one to be going after. And really the last one I can tell you is high equity is just generally just a huge list. So if you're running a bigger operation, high equity might be a better choice for you too, where basically you have all these lists here. So I'm going to put 3 years of ownership. I'm going to get rid of that and really change it up. Now it's 38,000, right? So that's going to be a little rougher. So I'm just going to valuation here. I'm going to go to 275 here. And this is still a bigger list, guys and gals. Make my equity 60%. And then this is going to be a big list, but it's what, 30,000? If I'm going to do a big operations, if I'm doing a big cold calling operation, that's going to be really good too. I do like the zombie properties, but really zombie properties are vacant pre-foreclosures. So that will work if I'm doing SMS text blasting. Pre-foreclosures work too for text blasting, but not for cold calling. You only got 146, so not that much. Also, if I'm doing a pre-foreclosure, I can kind of bring equity to 40%, and that gives us about 250. That's probably going to be a really good one. But those are going to be the best lists to be pulling for virtual wholesaling real estate when you're using listrei.com. If you want to learn my complete tutorial on Propstream, how to use all the features for it, the Drying for Dollars app, the app, how to use the website so you can actually get a website from Propstream, just go to freewholesaling.com. Again, that's my free real estate wholesaling course where I teach you everything you need to know about wholesaling real estate absolutely for free, step by step. This is Zach Ginn signing out. I really appreciate it. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.